let's go, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. The storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of our radio listeners or viewers via Von Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel, and welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. I am Zahnela Claxton from the Department of Education, and we are here with you to share opportunities, updates, activities, as much as we can for our students and young people. And of course, this morning we'll also have a few quizzes. So that's my favorite part, and I hope it's your favorite part as well. We'll read some stories and we'll have some fun as we celebrate life and celebrate opportunities for learning. At the top of the show, I would like to once again extend heartfelt condolences to the family of Mrs. Alvis Dyer. And Mrs. Dyer, of course, as we all know, was a stalwart in our community, a stalwart educator. She worked throughout our education system at various levels, ending her career as a principal. And so we would like to keep the Dyer family in our prayers during this time, and to extend on behalf of the ministry and the Department of Education our heartfelt condolences. May God comfort you during this very difficult time. Also, I would like to announce or share with you our menu, and I hope that our students and teachers had enjoyed the last 2 days that they had off, and that they were able to get some rest, and they're now feeling refreshed and ready to go again for the second half of the school term. Parents, remember that the school term ends on December 3rd for all of our students. So we're going to have just about 1 month, and then we will go into our Christmas break. So school ends on December 3rd. Also, we have, as I said, the school meals menu for the upcoming week, and so I will share the menu items with you. On Monday, we will have stewed chicken with spaghetti and vegetables. On Tuesday, we'll have shepherd's pie with ground turkey and garden salad. On Wednesday, we have beef chili with white rice. Thursday, we're going to Mexico. We're going to Mexico, and we're getting crispy tacos, all wraps with rice and shredded lettuce, carrots, and cheese. So we are going to Mexico, and I'll read a bit to you about Mexico in a bit. Remember, each tour Thursday is accompanied with a flyer or informational piece around the country that we are focused on for that Thursday. And so, and on Friday, we have Johnny Cakes, baked chicken served with Caesar salad. Johnny Cakes and baked chicken served with Caesar salad. So let me take you through the week again, and then we'll focus on Mexico for a few minutes. We want our students to know about different countries and be able to appreciate foods from different countries through our Tour Thursday program. On Monday, we have stewed chicken with spaghetti and vegetables. On Tuesday, shepherd's pie with ground turkey and garden salad. On Wednesday, and you know that Wednesday is Water Wednesday, so we should just automatically think Water Wednesday. So no juice, no sugary sweetened beverages, water. So Water Wednesday, we have beef chili with white rice. On Tour Thursday, we are going to Mexico, and we're getting crispy tacos or wraps with rice and shredded lettuce, carrots, and cheese. And on Friday, we are going to have some Johnny Cakes, and everybody knows that Johnny Cakes are synonymous with Friday. So Johnny Cakes and baked chicken served with Caesar salad. And of course, we have vegetarian and vegan options available, and fish options available daily for those persons who might not eat red meats or chicken or even pork, those items are you're covered, because those vegan options and vegetarian options are always, fish options are always available. And then, as I said, we're going to Mexico, and we'll learn a little bit about Mexico and the crispy taco. So the crispy taco, of course, originated in Mexico. Tacos dorados is a traditional street food consisting of small, hand-sized corn tortillas topped with a variety of fillings. And I don't know how many of you have had crispy tacos. They're crunchy, they're amazing. One of my favorites is the beef taco, but of course everyone would have their favorite. And for those who've gone Mexican style foods, Mexican type restaurants, you have your refried beans, you have your guacamole, you have your salsa and chips, you have so many things happening there. And so we're trying to give children just a little bite of it through the crispy tacos. And so, of course, as I said, it's a street food. So when you go to Mexico, and in fact, I know that some of the southern states, Texas, for example, you will always find lots of Mexican type foods available, and the little food trucks. And so the taco is pretty much, it can be held in the palm of your hand. It's not that big, but it's crunchy and it's delicious. And then, of course, the lettuce and the tomatoes add to it, so you get that fresh feel. Okay, and so the capital of Mexico, we have to learn a little bit about the country. The capital of Mexico is Mexico City. The language spoken is Spanish. The currency is the Mexican peso. Population 128 million people. A fun fact about Mexico: Mexico is home to the largest pyramid in the world. The Great Pyramid of Cholula is one of the largest monuments ever constructed. Okay? And then we have a little fun fact on our flyer, or a guess A or B. So the A option is flour, the B option is corn, and it says tortillas tend to have more fiber, less fat, and fewer calories. Either the flour tortilla or the corn tortilla, which one has more fiber and less fat with fewer calories? And of course the corn tortilla has fewer calories, more fiber, and less fat. And so that is a bit about Mexico and a bit about the tortilla and the crispy taco, which you can experience on Thursday at your cafeteria, your school's cafeteria, during lunchtime. I can't wait. I hope that you all have a wonderful experience, and I would love to hear some of your reviews. Additionally, of course, we have a few scholarships open through the Ministry of Human Resources, and I love to share these for our young people who are thinking about going to school, thinking about applying for scholarships, and especially in the time of this pandemic, and you have economic costs, or even the thought of a student loan seems a lot. Scholarships are always the way to go if you can access them, and so I encourage you to do so. And the first one is from Western Illinois University, WIU. It's an undergraduate scholarship being offered for 2021-2022. The Nevis Island Administration, Ministry of Human Resources, encourages individuals who are interested in undergraduate studies to apply to the Western Illinois University, WIU, in pursuit of the opportunity to benefit from either of the below listed scholarship packages. You have one for exceptional students from Nevis, who will be nominated to compete for the International Presidential Scholarship each year. This award covers full tuition and fees for up to 3 full years of study. Once earned, the award is renewable each year as long as you have a 3.0 GPA. That's not too hard, coming in as an exceptional student. So exceptional students can apply for this particular scholarship. Then there is a scholarship available for students with a GPA of 3.5 to 4.00 as earned at a regional college or university, or through the CXC CAPE associate degree or advanced subjects, and they will receive an annual scholarship of $11,000 per year towards tuition. The said scholarship is renewable for 2 additional years, subject to maintaining a grade point average of 3.0. So far we've heard about the exceptional student package, and we've also heard about the students who have a range of 3.5 to 4.0. There's another one for students with a range of 3.0 to 3.49 as earned at a regional college or university or through a CXC Cape Associate degree or advanced subjects will receive an annual scholarship of $9,000 per year towards tuition. Said scholarship is renewable for 2 additional years, subject to maintaining a 3.0 GPA. And then the WIU will award scholarships ranging from $4,000 to $7,000 to students with GPAs between 2.5 and 2.99. The amount of the scholarship will be determined by the grades and course of study. All scholarships will be renewable annually with a cumulative GPA of 3.0 at the level awarded. And then there's an online to campus transition program. Students may begin their online degree following their CAPE at CFBC or sixth form and apply their earned commitment scholarship towards online tuition. We recommend completing 9 credits in each of the 2 semesters and transitioning to the campus the following summer for 2 more classes. With the earned scholarships, the cost of tuition and fees for year 1, 24 credits, will be $1,800 for students with a GPA of over 3.5, $3,300 for the 3.0 to 3.49, and $4,800 for those with a GPA between 2.5 and 2.99. For additional guidance and or information related to the scholarship opportunities, please contact Dr. Randy Glean via email r-glean, Glean, at wiu.edu. All right, and of course you can go to wiu.edu/academics to find out more about the available degrees. And so we encourage you to participate. If you're thinking about it, if you want an extra year, you can get an online scholarship to take you through the first year, and then you can apply for the other scholarships to get you through the other 2 years of study. So think about it, wiu.edu/academics. See if there's anything there that piques your interest and apply. I will share some more with you after we take this very short break.
From Queen City, Nevis, this is the powerhouse of the Eastern Caribbean, Vaughn Radio.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather round. An adventure is always waiting. The storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Let's start the show. Whoa. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Vaughn Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel, and welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Vaughn Radio. I am Zahnela Claxton from the Department of Education, and we're here with you this Saturday and every Saturday to share updates, activities, events, opportunities with you, and we have been doing just that during the course of this morning. We shared just before the break information about the WIU, Western Illinois University undergraduate scholarship, and there's several tiers to that scholarship, and I hope that someone listening out there would be willing to apply, to try, and get a new experience. And as I said, there are several tiers. If you need to find out more, ensure that you go on to NIA Scholarships, the NIA Scholarships Facebook page, hosted by the Ministry of Human Resources. Additionally, we have the OAS MIU Scholarship, and this one is an online scholarship. The Ministry of Human Resources and the Nevis Island Administration is pleased to inform of the following scholarship opportunities offered by the Organization of American States, OAS, in collaboration with Marconi International University. All programs will be offered in English. We have a bachelor's in business administration plus specialization. We have a bachelor's degree in computer engineering plus specialization. We have a master's degree in international business administration plus specialization. And we have a master's degree in educational leadership management and emerging technologies plus specialization. For information on application and scholarship process, course duration, eligibility, scholarship selection criteria and process, and more, please visit www.oas.org/scholarships. Should you have any questions, please email scholarships@oas.org. Kindly note that the deadline for a copy of applications to be delivered to the Ministry of Human Resources is Thursday, November 30th, 2021. And then we have the Chevening. Chevening is almost closed. We've been advertising the Chevening since early August. And the Chevening Scholarship is the UK Chevening Scholarship 2022-2023. We know we had a student who recently received the 2021-2022 scholarship in Miss Michelle Slack, and the scholarship is now open for persons who are interested in applying for next academic year. The Ministry of Human Resources wishes to inform of the United Kingdom's Chevening Scholarship Program. The Chevening Scholarship Program offers students the opportunity to pursue a fully funded master's course in a UK university and comes with the following added benefits. 1. Fully funded tuition fees to your chosen university, living expenses for the duration of your studies, return flight to the UK, access to exclusive events across the UK, and joining an international Chevening network. Interested persons can apply during the period August 3rd to November 2nd, and November 2nd is this coming week, 2021. Please visit the website www.chevening.org to apply and to access additional information. And of course, you can reach out to Mrs. Shanola Murray-Gill or Mrs. Shelley Liebert at the Ministry of Human Resources should you need any additional information on said scholarship. So those are the scholarship opportunities that are available. And I hope that, as I said, that we will take advantage of the opportunities and access them so that we can really realize some of our goals and dreams. As I said, I understand that it is quite difficult right now financially for many persons, and so the financial assistance would definitely help tremendously. So parents, if you're listening and you know of any student, any of your own children, family members who can access these, please encourage them to apply. You will not know whether or not you're successful unless you complete the application, and so please do so that you can be able to access further studies. We shared both online options and in-person options, so you have options. Please explore them and continue to, as the young people would say, level up. Try to see how much you can access these opportunities for further studies and further education. All right, so we're going to start off with a story. I'm going to go with a shorter story because I want us to be able to explore that one. So this one is a shorter story, and it is entitled Mrs. Bryce's Mice. Okay, listen carefully to the story. Mrs. Bryce's Mice. Mrs. Bryce had 25 mice. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I'll try to share the pictures with you as well. She fed her mice the finest cheese. She washed and dried them behind their ears, so they were always clean. Mrs. Bryce loved to sing for them. When she played the piano, 24 little mice danced around her. One very small mouse danced on top of her head. He was afraid to fall between the keys. When Mrs. Bryce went to bed, 12 little mice slept on one side of her. 12 little mice slept on the other side of her. One very small mouse slept under the clock in case he wanted to know what time it was. In the morning, Mrs. Bryce did exercise. She stretched her arms and legs. She bent over and touched her toes with her fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24 little mice did the exercises too. They stretched, they bent, they touched their toes. One very small mouse kept on sleeping. It was time for our walk. It is time for our walk, said Mrs. Bryce. 12 little mice walked in front of her. 12 little mice walked in back. One very small mouse sat on top of Mrs. Bryce's hat, so he could see where they were going. He saw a cat. 12 little mice ran this way. 12 little mice ran that way. One very small mouse jumped to the ground and ran this way and that. He ran so many different ways, the cat got tired of chasing him and went back to whatever he had been doing. What a clever little mouse you are, said Mrs. Bryce. Now we can go to buy some food. 24 little mice sat in a cart and enjoyed the ride. One very small mouse sat in front, then went up one aisle. They went down another. Mrs. Bryce bought foods in cans, jars, cold food, and hot food. Now we can go home, said Mrs. Bryce. 24 little mice were glad, but one very small mouse kept on leading the way. He led them to the dairy counter. Mrs. Bryce bought a nice big cheese. Then she and her mice went home to eat. After they ate, Mrs. Bryce sang and played the piano. 24 mice danced around her. One very small mouse kept right on eating. And this book, as I said, is entitled Mrs. Bryce's Mice. And I'm going to ask you just a few questions. I'm hoping you were listening to the story, Mrs. Bryce's Mice, so that you can be able to answer. Before I ask the questions, though, parents, you can get your children lined up to answer questions on Mrs. Bryce's Mice. We will take a short break, and when we come back, we'll ask some questions on Mrs. Bryce's Mice.
When VON vibrates, the whole Caribbean must shake.
860 AM, the Powerhouse.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know, we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. let's gather round, an adventure is always waiting. The storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Whoa, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Von Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel. And welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. I am Zahnela Claxton from the Department of Education, and we're here with you every Saturday to share with you. And this Saturday is, of course, no different. Just before the break, we shared a story with you, and the story is entitled Mrs. Bryce's Mice. Mrs. Bryce's Mice. And I now have some questions for you about the story. And hopefully we listened. If we're having challenges, I may have to reread the story, but I'm hoping that we listened the first time. And so the first question, and of course the numbers to call, 469-1616, 469-1700. Okay, 469-1616, 469-1700. The first question: how many mice did Mrs. Bryce have? How many mice did Mrs. Bryce have? 469-1616, 469-1700. And as I said, we learned about Mrs. Bryce and her mice. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing today?
I am very well, thank you.
Wonderful. Do you know how many mice Mrs. Bryce had?
Mrs. Bryce had 25 mice.
Wonderful. What's your name?
My name is Zahnela Jones.
Janaya. All right. Congratulations. You are very correct. Can you count to 25? Do you think you can count to 25?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go right ahead. Ready? After 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Woo, Janaya, you are a superstar. That means you would have been able to count every single one of Mrs. Bryce's mice. Good job, okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so the next question. List 2 activities that Mrs. Bryce and her mice did. List 2 activities that Mrs. Bryce and her mice did. 469-1616, 469-1700. And Mrs. Bryce was a very unique person. All I'm thinking about is how I would feel having 25 mice living with me. All right? Very unique person. However, tell us 2 of the activities that Mrs. Bryce and her mice did together. 469-1616, 469-1700. And if we have some challenges, I might have to reread the story, just in case we're having challenges. But I think we had some super listeners out there. So let's see. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Wonderful. All right. So, can you tell us 2 activities that Mrs. Bryce and her mice did together?
The 2 activities are shopping and exercise.
Wonderful. And I love that you put your sentence, your answer in a complete sentence. You're also awesome and amazing. What's your name?
Malika Dalton.
Yes, Malika. Malika, you did very well this morning. Good job.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, so, and for those who are watching on Facebook and YouTube, we're getting some serious emojis jumping across the screen here this morning, celebrating Malika and Janaya, and their very correct answers. And so, that was the story of Mrs. Rice's mice. I'm thinking about it. How would I feel, as I said, to live with 25 mice? I think I would have to move out and leave the 25 mice, because I cannot even live with one mouse, much less 25 mice. Boys and girls, if anyone wants to call in and tell us how they would feel living with 25 mice, feel free to share. Good morning!
Good morning.
Good morning.
I didn't receive the gift from last week.
Okay, who's this? Malika? Okay, we'll send both of them to your school, okay? Thank you for letting us know.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, so if you have 25 mice in your house, what would you do? Melissa, what would you do?
I would definitely move out.
And call the exterminator.
That too.
But Mrs. Bryce had a lot of fun with her mice, and she had one extra special mouse, and I'm trying to find a word to describe that one mouse. There's this one mouse out of the 25 who did not do the activities with the other mice. He or she was also unique, pretty much like Mrs. Bryce, and he did not participate in many of the activities. So if you can share with us in terms of what word you would use to describe that one mouse, I would love to also hear from you. 469-1616, 469-1700. What is one word that we can use to describe the mouse that did not do the activities with the other mice? Okay, so I'm going to leave that on the table as a question, and I will move on to our second story. Our second story is entitled The Lost Key. The Lost Key, and the story was written by Roderick Hunt and Alex Breitcher. Kipper wanted a magic adventure, but the magic key would not glow. It had not glowed for a long time. Maybe it will glow if I keep it with me, he thought, so he put it in his pocket. Mom had to go shopping. She wanted Kipper to go with her. I want to get some new trainers, she said, so come on. Kipper forgot he had the key in his pocket. On the way to the shops, Mom let Kipper stop and play. He ran to the rocket, and the key fell out of his pocket onto the grass. Look at me, Mom, he called. Kipper looked at his pockets, but the key was not there. Oh no, said Kipper. Where is the key? I can't have lost it. Can I? But he had lost the key. Kipper wanted to go and look for the key, but Mom would not let him. It had started to rain, and Mom wanted to get home. Ask Biff and Chip to look for it, she said. A man came to cut the grass. He cut it with a mower. The mower ran over the magic key with a clang. What was that? Said the man. The key had broken the mower. Grrr, the man said crossly. Now I shall have to mend the mower. He was so cross that he threw the magic key in the bin. Two boys came to play on the swings. One of the boys looked in the bin and found the key. Look at this old bent key, he said. What shall we do with it? The boys took the key with them. One of them had some string. He tied the key and he spun it round and round and round. Suddenly the string broke and the key flew through the air. It hit a greenhouse with a crash and broke the glass. "Oh no," said the boys. "Look at my greenhouse," yelled the man. "The glass is broken." The boys ran away as fast as they could. "Just you come back here," called the man. Keeper had to tell Biff and Chip that he had lost the magic key. "I think I lost it by the rocket," he said. "But Mom wouldn't let me look for it." "Come on," said Chip. "We must find it." Wilf and Wilma helped them look for the lost key. Biff asked the man if he had seen it. "Yes," said the man. "I threw it in that bin over there, but 2 boys took it out." The children saw the 2 boys. They asked him if they had found the key. "Yes," said the boys, "but we lost it again. We broke a man's greenhouse with it." They saw the man with the greenhouse. "We are sorry about the broken glass," said Chip, "but could we have the key?" "Sorry," said the man. "I sold the key to the junk shop to help pay for the glass." The children went to the junk shop. They told the lady about the key and asked if she had it. "Sorry," said the lady. "I have just sold it." The lady told them who had it. A man came in and he wanted some old keys. She told them that the man had a shop down the street. The children went to the man's shop. In the window there were pictures and paintings. Why do you think the man wants old keys?" asked Wilf. Wilma looked into the shop. It was closed and she couldn't see the man. "We must get our pocket money," said Biff. "We may have to buy the key back." "Let's go home then," said Chip. Mom went to the shop with the children. She told the man about the key and how Kipper had lost it. She asked if they could have the key back. "Yes," said the man, "if you could find it." The man had painted some keys and had put lots of keys in some pictures and had put lots of keys in them. All the keys had been painted. The children looked at the pictures, but they couldn't see the magic key. The children pulled the key from the picture. They looked at all the pictures. All the keys looked the same, said Biff. Suddenly, Kipper saw a little picture. It had 1 key in it. "Here it is," he said. "This is our key." The man told them that they would have to buy the picture. Biff and Chip gave Mom their pocket money, and Mom paid the man. "It's a lot to pay for an old key," she said. The children pulled the key from the picture and rubbed off the paint. Then they looked at it. "The key has not glowed for a long time," said Biff. "Perhaps it's lost its magic." "It's been out in the rain," said Wilf, "and it's been bent by a moor." "It's been through a window," said Chip, "and it's been stuck on a painting." "It's had a bad time," said Wilma. The children wanted the key to glow. Wilma picked it up. "Do you think it will ever glow again?" she said. "Do you think the magic will still work?" "I don't know about that," said Biff. "I hope so." But the key didn't glow, and the magic wouldn't work. Kipper told the key about the adventures he would like to have, but still the key wouldn't work. The next day, Wilf and Wilma came to the house with Nadim and Anina. The children were so sorry about the key. It still wouldn't glow, and they were all very sad. "How can we make the magic key work again?" asked Wilma. Anina thought of a good idea. Let's remind it of the magic adventures, she said. Maybe that will make it work. But the key still didn't glow. At last, the children gave up. Mom told Biff and Chip it was time for their friends to go. Cheer up, said Mom. Kipper was sorry about the key. It's all my fault, he said, and he began to cry. Don't cry, Kipper, said Chip. Maybe the magic has just run out. Biff and Chip let Kipper take the key to bed. Kipper looked at it for a long time. At last, he fell asleep. Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. The end. And that's the story of The Lost Key by Roderick Hunt and Alex Brighter. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Sugar City Saint kids, keep it sweet. Keep listening to Vaughn.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's you on the go. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Whoa, let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. The storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Oh, youth on the go. Whoa, let's start the show. Whoa, let's go.
Let's go. Good morning to all of our radio listeners, our viewers via Vaughn Radio's Facebook and YouTube channel. Welcome to another edition of Youth on the Go here on Vaughn Radio. I am Zahnela Claxton from the Department of Education, and we're here to share with you activities, opportunities, events, and today we are focused on sharing some awesome, amazing stories. And our story just before the break was entitled The Lost Key. And so we have a question for you based on the Lost Key story. And that question is, where did Kipper lose the key? Where did Kipper lose the key? 469-1616, 469-1700. Where did Kipper lose the key? 469-1616, 469-1700. And while we are waiting for a caller, I just want to let you know that next week we will start our Arbor Month activities, and we know that the NHCS has done an amazing job of hosting the Arbor Month activities, Arbor Month, Tree Month. We talked about last year, we had a great grand old time. We had tree quizzes. We learned some very interesting facts about trees. And so they will start the month-long Arbor Month quiz next week. And we are going to have questions here on Youth on the Go every Saturday for our students, and of course there will be prizes connected to each one of the quiz questions. So stay tuned, stay locked to the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society's Facebook page, where you will learn more about the quizzes which are coming up, as well as the other Arbor Month activities which will be hosted. So during the course of this week, stay locked in to the NHCS Facebook page to learn more about the Arbor Month activities. I have one final story for us, and then we will close out today, and I'm hoping that you enjoyed the various stories. This one is called The Rainbow Machine. It was raining, but the sun was shining at the same time. That happens sometimes. The children looked up and saw a rainbow across the sky. "I wonder where the rainbow begins," asked Wilf, "and where it ends." In a place far away, there was a lorry. It was a very big lorry, because on the back was a very big machine. The machine made rainbows and was called the Rainbow Machine. There are 7 colors in the rainbow. It took 7 people to look after the Rainbow Machine. They cleaned it and polished it, and they made sure it worked properly. The Rainbow Machine had to be ready at any time. Sometimes weeks and weeks went by and a rainbow was not needed. But when the call came, the rainbow makers had to work fast. Off they went in the lorry while it was going along. The rainbow makers got the machine ready. Then 1, 2, 3, go! They pressed a button and the rainbow shot out of the machine. When there was a rainbow, everyone stopped to look at it. Children ran to their moms or dads and said, "What a beautiful rainbow." Sometimes the rainbow was very bright, but sometimes it was quite pale. Often the children ran towards it. They wanted to find the end of it and play in all the colors. But of course, they never could. One of the rainbow makers was a young man called Fred. He was new and he was learning to be a rainbow maker. One day, the other rainbow makers said, "Look after the lorry, Fred. We won't be long." The lorry was on a double yellow line. Fred saw a traffic warden. "Oh no," said Fred, "I must move the rainbow machine." So he climbed into the driver's cab and drove away. Fred drove the lorry along the road. "This is fun," he said, "but I'd better not be too long." He wanted to turn the lorry around, so he drove into a field. Oh no! The lorry stuck in the mud. The wheels spun round and round and the lorry sank deeper and deeper. "Now what shall I do?" thought Fred. Suddenly there was a door in the field. Biff and Chip came through it with Wolf, Nadim and Alina. Biff had the magic key. A new adventure had begun. The children saw that a lorry was stuck in the field. Then they saw Fred. "Can you help me?" called Fred. "Will you push the lorry?" The children pushed, but it was no good. The lorry was too big, and it was too heavy. Suddenly it began to rain, even though the sun was shining. On the lorry, things began to buzz and flash. "Oh no," said Fred. "A rainbow is needed. This is the rainbow machine. It makes rainbows. You must all help me." The children helped Fred to pull the cover off the rainbow machine. "Wow," said Biff. "Is that where rainbows come from?" "Yes," said Fred. "I don't know how to work the computer yet." Nadim was good with computers. He looked at the rainbow keyboard. He didn't really know what to do, but he didn't want to tell Fred. "Don't worry, I can work it," he said. "Right," said Fred. 1, 2, 3! The rainbow machine sent up a rainbow. "Hooray, it's working!" said Whiff. The rainbow was too bright for them to see it properly, so Fred gave everyone some dark glasses. The children looked up at the rainbow they had made. It didn't look quite right. Fred called to Nadim, "Are you sure you can use that computer?" The rainbow didn't look right. First, it went straight up, then it went straight along, and then it went straight down. "Oh dear," gasped Anina. "It's got straight sides." Everyone stopped to look at the rainbow. Children ran to their moms and dads. "What a funny rainbow," they said. "It's got straight sides. We've never seen one like that before." The rainbow makers were having a cup of tea. They looked out the window. Everyone was staring at the sky. "Oh no," said the rainbow makers. "What has Fred done?" They ran out into the road, but the rainbow machine was gone. "Oh no," said the rainbow makers. "Where has Fred gone?" In the sky was a broken rainbow. "What a funny rainbow," everyone said. The rainbow changed again. This time it was twisted and it was very bright. "I like that one," said a little boy. "It looks wonderful." "We must find the rainbow machine," called the rainbow makers. They looked up at the sky. The rainbow had changed again. "Oh no," said one of them. "I don't want to look." Back at the rainbow machine, something had gone wrong. Nadim had been too clever. The rainbow was leaking and all the red was running out. The sky was turning red. "Oh no," said Nadim, "I can't stop the red." "Turn the rainbow machine off." Fred turned pale. "I can't turn it off," he said. The rainbow makers found the lorry. They were cross with Fred. "It will take days to get the sky blue again," they said. The rainbow machine had to bleach the sky. "We've never had to do this before," said one of the rainbow makers. "I hope it works." The sky had turned white. The sun wasn't yellow anymore. "It's a lot better than a red sky," said one of the rainbow makers. "A red sky makes everyone bad-tempered." "We're very sorry," said Nadim. "It was all my fault. Please don't blame Fred." "It's all right," said the rainbow makers. "The sky will soon turn blue again." Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. The sky was blue and the sun was shining. "The rainbow isn't really made like that, is it?" asked Kipper. "You had better go to the end of one to find out," said Anina. The end. Of course, that was the story of the rainbow machine, and I want to thank all of you for listening today. It was indeed an awesome experience to talk and share with all of you. And so, of course, as I said, from next week we will have some questions from the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society in relation to Arbor Month. And so we will share with you, and of course we hope that you will call in to learn more about our trees this Arbor Month. Until next week, we'll see you then. Woo-woo!
With all the power from the tower, this is